Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, I'll be reviewing another martial arts film for you folks. This one is titled The Awaken Punch. Oh yes, sorry folks. The Awaken Punch. Yep, it's on my to-do list folks. Oh boy. So many movies I have to review, but that's okay, I suppose. Anyway, so figured to review another Asian cinema kind of a movie, I guess you can say. Because why not? I like kung fu movies. So anyway, as usual, I do have to talk about the plot. So let's just get into it, shall we? It centers around this young man, whom of course is traveling from place to place, earning a living as a fighter. I guess that's what he's supposed to be doing, like a job description, so to speak. And he does fight a number of times on a stage before these individuals who would watch as a hired body guard, so to speak, and as a way to, I guess, to protect shopkeepers from some thugs whom are looking to collect protection money, so to speak. So, however, the thing is that one day our main character just really receive a very specific letter, which prompts him to return home, where his elderly father is suddenly sick and dying. So, of course, things just start to get worse, of course, because the bad guys of the story, these gangsters, so to speak, do come right in, of course. And yeah, let's just say that things do become rather interesting in this sort of movie, I guess you can say. And yeah, that's pretty much the setup for this film, of course. And yeah, it does sound like a pretty crazy setup in its own way, of course. But if you're somebody that really does enjoy these crazy, wild kung fu movies, I would say that this is definitely something to watch, I guess you would say. And yeah, it's a pretty wild kung fu movie in its own way, and yeah, it does take its sweet time in certain areas of the story, which I really don't mind in some ways. But one thing I would definitely say about this film is that the way it's choreographed. I really did like how this film was shot in a lot of ways. And what I'm saying is that the way it was filmed, the way it was shot, with this choreograph, was actually quite nice. That's probably the best aspect of the movie, I guess you can say. And I by no means mean that as an insult by any means. So, yeah, this film is pretty wild in its own little way. So I'll say that it's definitely worth a watch if you ask me. It's definitely a pretty good film as a whole. So I can say that for the most part, I was pleased with this film, the way they handled things, of course. And this is definitely a film from the 1970s that was released in. I know during the 1960s and 70s, it was definitely a time where movies of this kind was really popular, I guess you would say. The fight choreograph was really nicely done, folks. And a little fun fact for you, Jackie Chan was actually shown as an extra in his movie, so be sure to catch him in the background somewhere and whatnot. So anyway, I guess you can say that this film was definitely a movie that's from Hong Kong, and I did like the direction in which this was going, folks. I did like how this film presented itself, I guess you can say. And of course, this is actually the dubbed version I'm reviewing, unfortunately. Like I said multiple times before, folks, finding the original unedited version of this film can be rather, hard to do. Can be pretty difficult to do so. But I wanted to review a kung fu movie nonetheless, a martial arts film that I've been meaning to get to, and uh, there's a lot of movies to get through, folks. There's definitely a lot of movies I have to get through, and I do tend to watch a movie like every night, and I write down my list. But if I watch any repeats, I just won't write nothing down. That's the thing, folks. So even like that, I just have like a truck ton I have to get through. But that's fine by me, folks. That's one of the reasons I want to make this YouTube channel. Review a shit ton of movies. Good, bad, mediocre. It doesn't matter. I want to review them. So, now this one was pretty solid, I suppose. I'd say it's worth watching. That's it if you can get past the, the shitty dubbing. The dubbing itself isn't there. But, it's not the worst dubbing, but it just gets rather annoying at times if you ask me. But, whatever, I guess it's really hard. It was really hard at the time to hire really good voice actors. Or actresses, I should say. Because the American studios would often just hire just part-timers to do the dubbing. They usually want to do these kinds of movies, dub them over in one day. Just do it quickly, do as quickly, as fast, in a hurry as humanly possible. Just go in one day and just, get out the door. Be gone with you. Which is pretty fucking stupid if you ask me. What if the end result is bad? Some of the voice actors didn't really seem to give a shit, really. They just want to give a paycheck and that was it. Well, it's just fucking stupid. Which it is. And I mean, sometimes they do a pretty okay job, I guess. They did alright with this one, I suppose. I just have to really hunt down for some of these unedited movies. Which, again, I must reinstate that it's difficult. It can be really hard to do. But, anyway, like I said, if you can get past a mediocre dubbing, it should be an enjoyable treat for you folks. And, yeah, like I said before, you can try to find it on eBay or the Amazon. If you happen to come across the unedited version, be my guest, just buy it. Even if you have to pay an extra penny. It's fairly rare. You can actually buy them for, fairly cheap. And that's how much I paid. I paid this one for fairly cheap, so maybe you can pay the same price for the unedited versions of these movies, which can be rather difficult. I only paid like about $8 for this movie, which I did. But anyway, yeah, that's not too much for a DVD, for a standard DVD or whatever. It's not that much, I guess, so I can't really complain all that much, folks. Anyway, blah 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 blah. This film will get an overall rating of a 7.2 out of 10. It gets a 7.2 out of 10 for me, folks. Because honestly, I did enjoy it. As always, thanks for watching. Take care. Until next time. Oh yeah.